Smile and learn.
Hey! Today I want to talk to you about one of the most curious animals, the bee. Do you want to know some incredible things about bees? Here we go! The bee is an invertebrate animal, which means it has no internal skeleton. It belongs to the arthropod insect group. It's herbivorous. Their main foods are pollen, nectar from flowers, and honey produced by themselves. We can find bees in practically every part of the world, although they tend to live in forests, orchards, and gardens. Bees are small insects, measuring between 0.08 and 1.6 inches. Did you know that there are more than 20,000 different bee species? Bees live in communities known as hives. They are very social animals. A beehive is divided into 3 groups or castes: the queen bee, the worker bees, and the drone bees. The queen bee is the largest and most fertile female, which means she's the only bee that lays eggs. Worker bees are small, infertile, and have various functions within the community. Drones are male bees, and their main function is to fertilize the queen. Worker bees are very busy. They have a lot of tasks within the hive. They build and keep the honeycomb clean, place food in different cells, take care of the hatchlings, and protect their community from other bees or wasps. It sounds exhausting. Have you ever seen a yellow structure like this? It's called a honeycomb. It's made from small wax cells where bees raise their larvae and where they make honey. Have you ever wondered how honey is made? First of all, bees collect pollen and nectar from flowers. When they return to the hive, they give it to the other bees, which chew the pollen until it loses its moisture and turns into honey. This honey is then stored in the honeycomb cells. Since it's still a bit wet, they fan it out with their wings to dry it out, and that makes honey stickier. You may wonder, why do they make honey? Well, to eat it, like us. Do you know how many eyes bees have? Not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 eyes. Since beehives are usually very dark places, the different eye types are very useful. Bees also have a great sense of smell and can detect odors from miles away. Bees are protected species because their activity is essential for plant reproduction on this planet. As they move from flower to flower in search of food, they also transport and carry pollen that flowers need to reproduce. This important process is called pollination. In addition to bees, pollination can also occur thanks to wind or water. This is why bees have been named the most important species on the planet. Wow, you've already learned a lot of interesting things about animals. I'm sure that the next time you see a bee, you won't look at it with the same eyes. See you next time! Have you ever wondered how plants produce fruit or why flowers grow again in spring? The answer comes from spectacular teamwork. Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's pollination. Thanks to this process, we have millions of plants, fruits, flowers, and vegetables.
That's right, Smiley. Pollination plays a huge role in biodiversity. Come on, let me explain. Pollination. Pollination is the process that allows most flowering plants to reproduce. It's the transfer of pollen from the stamens of one flower to the pistil of another flower. When this happens, fertilization occurs. Fertilization is the first step in creating a seed, and in many cases, a fruit. Pollinators. Pollinators are usually responsible for moving pollen from one flower to another. They are animals such as bees, butterflies, hummingbirds, and even bats that visit flowers looking for nectar. As they visit flowers, pollen sticks to their bodies, and then, without realizing it, they leave the pollen on other flowers. How clever! These animals contribute to pollination without even knowing it. Bees are one of the most important pollinators because they visit hundreds of different plant species, especially those that produce food, like apple trees, almond trees, tomato plants, and more. Plus, they can carry a lot of pollen on their bodies. There are also plants that don't need animals to pollinate them because the wind or water carries the pollen. Example of pollination. Did you understand what pollination is? Let's look at an example. Look at this bee. It looks hungry. Oh, it sees a delicious daisy where it can get some nectar. See? The bee eats its breakfast and its body becomes covered in pollen from the flower. The bee has had enough of this daisy and flies off again, but it's still hungry. It spots another tasty daisy where it can continue its breakfast. Look! The pollen from the previous daisy falls onto this one, and luckily lands on a pistil. Thanks to this small action by our friend the bee, the daisy begins to form a seed. When the seed is ready, it will fall to the ground, germinate, and become a new daisy. Importance of pollination. Thanks to pollination, plants produce seeds and fruits, maintain biodiversity, and keep the life cycle of many species going. This process is also essential for human nutrition because most of the fruits and vegetables we eat depend on it. Without this process, we would have very little food. And worst of all, there would be no tomatoes. What would we put on our pizzas? How can we help pollinators do their job more easily? It's simple. Plant a variety of flowering plants, avoid using chemicals in gardens and fields, and leave spaces where pollinators can live in peace. Now that you know how important pollination is, try to protect those who do it. Nature will thank you.
We've learned so much in just one video. Did you know there are many more videos? Imagine how much you could learn. Subscribe to the Smile and Learn educational channel to learn and have fun at the same time.